Hey, welcome back in. Well, if you have assets and you're planning to get married, well, some suggest maybe it's a good idea to have a premarital agreement. Stewart Welch from the Welch Group joins us this morning to explain. This would not be a popular subject among some partners getting married, but it is because it's a difficult conversation to have.
I think it's awkward. My niece just got married. They did a prenup, and it's awkward. So, you know, you're all caught up in the romance of getting married, and then you start talking about the money. This is usually will happen in a second marriage, and it particularly, I think, pertinent if it's the person is older, let's say 50 plus.
Right.
Because at that point they've accumulated assets. Maybe the other party has or hasn't accumulated assets. It's awkward, and a lot of people don't address it because they think maybe they don't need to, that they go into the marriage with whatever assets they each have, and if the marriage doesn't work, they leave with those assets, and that's just not
the way the law works. So
it's
how does the law work in this?
Well, so I think divided into two areas. So the first one will be death. So if you get married and there is a death and you do not have a prenup, and let's say that it's me and I leave all my assets to my children, which is where I want them to go, my surviving spouse can do what's called elect against the will, and they get an elective share, and depends on the state, but it can be as much as a third of the estate. So you think it's going to your children, and in fact it's actually not. And a prenup solves that. You solve that problem.
Well, we've seen this happen in a lot of unfortunate celebrity deaths. For instance, Casey Kasem, his situation, he remarried, and he had assets going to his children in the inheritance, but instead they went to the wife. There's a lot of legal battles over that, and that's where this can really cause some serious issues, right? It
can. So I remember his daughter was actually on your show many years ago. Yeah, it can cause lots of problems among the family. It's a little simpler, you know, with a divorce, because in divorce you're going to go through the court. It's all going to be decided by the court. Again, a prenup can solve that problem, so it's really important to do that. Now, a lot of people have gone ahead and done it, and what's left is a postnup, which is like a prenup, but it's after you've already been married. You didn't do it before, now you're going to do it now. Still an awkward conversation in a lot of cases, but really important, I think, to keep peace among the family when somebody dies or divorces.
Right, but obviously you're going to have to get attorneys involved with this, and this is another issue for another day. But you know, wills are subject to probate, whereas opposed if it's in a trust, maybe not so much, right?
Yeah, so you could put it in a trust and avoid probate, and again, that is another conversation. It'd be a fun one to have.
Yeah, that's a little teaser for the next Money Tuesday segment. Stewart Welch from the Welch Group, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, we got more ahead here, and the Good Day Buzz matter.